What does it take to qualify as a content creator?
The moment you complain about a brand not being nice to you,
Your creator is someone who just keeps throwing things at people until one point they're like, not bad. I like this. So I just picked up my phone and I started doing rubbish.
I'll walk in and they'll say, "ये लो script, चलो acting करो," because I was a serious actor, right? Like even at 18.
you're gonna just check this guy. Oh, who is he? Then you'll check his profile. Oh, what does this person do? You're just going down a rabbit hole with this pointless human being when there were 100 people who actually liked it.
Yeah, like that is terrible. Like, why are you wasting your time like this? There is no sense to any of this. You just eventually, I mean, I've been doing this for a decade now. So you eventually just realize that it's not your labor. It's not your problem.
Best joke to date on any of my content. He's like,
एक सुनील एक शेर सुनाना.
and then I took up Lions thing and I was like, I like Rulati up ugly. Like, yeah, thanks guys. Can I get a little bit of a cheer? Thanks. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of Unscripted with Akarsh Khurana, an Adyam podcast produced by M&M Talkies. Now, technology has progressed by leaps and bounds in recent times and only promises to, or perhaps threatens to, get even more advanced. But don't worry, this episode is not about whether AI is frightening or fascinating. This is about another recent development which has also sparked a whole lot of debate: social media. Now, while it is, of course, a very convenient source of information and marketing, and also a breeding ground for all things creative, it has led to a few questionable things, like doom scrolling, for example, or Oxford's word of 2024, brain rot. Now, while it is a convenient source of information and marketing and a breeding ground for all things creative, it has also led to a few questionable things like doom scrolling or Oxford's word of 2024, brain rot. But enough of my existential dread. This is a theatre podcast after all, and to discuss the interrelatedness or not of theatre and social media, we have today with us four very talented and popular content creators, or is the word influencers, who have also dabbled in theatre. So please welcome Adar Malik, Aisha Ahmed, Prajakta Kohli, and Zarwan Bunsham. Hello, all of you, and thank you so much for being on this episode of Unscripted with Akarsh Khurana. It is, of course, a theatre-related podcast because it is an Adyam podcast which does theatre. You've been a part of Adyam at some point.
Yes, we
Uh,
did. I don't like it as you like it. So we did our adaptation of As You Like It for Adyam. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've been rejected by Adyam.
I've
at some
rejected
point, so-
twice by
Oh
Adyam
yeah,
on the
it's, so,
distance. I love you, Adyam.
so we have that going in any case. But I wanted to actually start. We'll get to the theatre part of it, but I wanted to start with something, and perhaps because you've been in the business so long, Prajakta, maybe you can tell us. Now it's a very loose term that we use. This
Influencer.
content creator term, because we're hoping that that's where we'll start from and find our way to the theater. What does it actually mean? What does it take to qualify as a content creator? Like how much minimum should you have done to actually be called that? Because
But that's
आजकल तो
what I'm
सभी कर
saying.
रहे हैं ना, तो
मेरे को लगता है content creator तो सारे ही हैं. I think now that benchmark has been set to an influencer, like that term.
what is the difference?
I honestly have very little idea because when I started doing content, influencer wasn't even a term.
What are
honestly.
you?
I'm a content creator only, I think. I
See,
mean, I
the
relate to
difference
that like
is
that.
between a writer and so it's a aspiring writer and a playwright. A person whose play has actually been performed versus somebody who's sitting in the cafe and just saying that this is my script
कि
and
मैंने
this is
लिखा
my
है.
idea and I wrote 10 pages.
So which one is a content creator? The struggling playwright.
Yeah.
The
So
one
you're
who's-
you're making stuff.
Okay.
You're still making stuff. It's
Okay.
just that it's not getting the reaction you need. And then the influencer is actually being able to influence something.
And what's the benchmark for that? How do you know you made it?
The moment you complain about a brand not being nice to you, that's when you've made it. When you feel you're confident enough to say that.
What do you all feel about this? Are you a content creator or an influencer? What do
I
you
mean
right
that
now?
so when you were asking that question to Prajakta, like I was also thinking the thing is I've never made content. I did a lot of digital work because filter copy and like at that time there were a lot of YouTube videos. So now I am what people want me to be at any given point of time. Some people call me a YouTuber, some people call me influencer, some people call me content creator. No one calls me an actor, which I want them to know me
But
as.
YouTuber, why? Because is there stuff you've done of your own on YouTube?
Not on my own.
But you've
so
been in
filter
stuff.
copy.
Filter
Yeah,
copy
so
as part
it's
of
like
YouTube
filter copy.
content.
And
Okay.
that's where like I got whatever I
Yeah.
got, like digital numbers, or even I was seen only because of that. So now it's everything. So now I'm like, whatever, whoever calls me, that's okay. As long as I'm getting something out of it. You know, you want a picture with me, fine, I'll be whatever you want me to be. You're paying me for
Nice, it's
it.
a basic kind of.
I've been pretending to be Jim Sarp for years.
Has that helped?
No, it's because they get very irritated sometimes. It's like you threw my phone away at the airport. It's like, oh shit, that wasn't me, man. That's-
Yeah, it could backfire. That could
Yeah.
backfire. I know some. Anyway, stories.
So you hate method acting basically.
oh, dude, I love method acting. I think
He's
one
not
of the
Jim Sarp.
yeah,
For you is a very deep question. You can take it the way you want. What are you?
I'm an attention seeker.
That's nice.
That's a good starting point. Yeah.
Where it starts off, and you started as a theatre actor who got so frustrated that you get into social media. मत झक मार के सभी को करना पड़ता है. सभी तुम लोग को भी करना पड़ा. You all got your fame because of social media, and unfortunately, I also have to accept it. That it is the point where you can then leverage that brand. and
You
then take it
started
forward.
off as a theatre actor.
Theatre actor.
That's
A very poor theatre actor.
most theatre actors.
A theatre actor. Yeah.
Right. Right. So what did you start off with?
I started off with My Fair Lady, Ace Productions, My Fair Lady, and I was Freddie Einsfeld Hill, basically the guy who steals the guy's girl. The same thing that I was casted in 2 other shows after that. The girl.
wow, there's typecasting
The
in theater
typecasting,
now.
and that too, not even Parsi.
This is what you do now.
That too, not even Parsi.
Not
Not in
normally
Parsi
you get
theatre. Normal theatre.
Normal theatre.
And then how did this the social media thing come for you? What happened?
Social lockdown. One day I realized that all these guys were getting jobs, and because they were established brands and I was a nobody, so I just picked up my phone and I started doing rubbish. Just whatever came to my mind. He's right.
Yeah.
You create someone who just keeps throwing things at people until one point they're like, not bad. I like this. And
Also,
then you
there's
repeat.
no way to predict this.
Never.
Like, I feel like all of us are just winging it. Honestly, nobody really knows what's happening. Like, if you ask any of the creators who are working,
Yeah.
कि क्या है 5-year plan क्या nobody knows कि क्या होने वाला है. Everyone's just kind of winging it.
So
as
I just
plan
wanted
is-
I just want to talk once a little bit because he said lockdown. I picked up the phone and narrated that, which makes complete sense because it came from being stuck at home and being bored out of your wits. What is the first time that you all decided to do any of this? Where did that come? I know you were working in radio.
She's the
I was
OG,
failing
bro.
at radio.
You were
Yeah.
failing at radio. He was failing at theatre. Were you failing at theatre? I mean,
Failing
I
at
just
theatre, man.
told the
I literally did
girl.
a show with a Tony-nominated director, and then lockdown happened. Hey, and
You
NCPA.
started. You started like that.
okay, you were doing well in theatre.
Yes.
Okay, good.
And then
sorry.
theatre failed you.
Yes.
And
You guys failed me.
and then you got to that. So how did you guys start this journey of doing stuff that kind of on the internet?
We were shooting, this is with me and Varun Thakur. We were shooting a pilot for a sketch comedy show that we worked on for months for a channel. And
Did
the
we
channel,
do a call for that?
Hmm?
I have a feeling we did a call for it.
I'm sure I did. I called every favor I could with every actor to come and act in the sketch show for free. Ke, hey, let me get the pilot through, then we'll have something.
Are you
later
talking
on.
about a TV channel?
Yeah, TV
Okay,
channel.
okay.
So we had worked very hard to make it clean enough, like just doing something which is sketch, like the Great Indian Comedy Show kind of sketches. And so this is English and Hindi, just having fun with it, and it's us, and that's the best part. We shot the entire pilot, and we were so dejected after we shot it. We knew that whatever we have in the can, because of the number of interruptions we had and the people like just telling us, oh, do this last minute before we are shooting it. We were so sad. We are coming back, literally driving from the studio to Bombay. And we're like, I've got this one song which I didn't record because we didn't have time. And let's just shoot it and put it up on YouTube. And the song was called She Called Me Bhaiya. And it got rejected for the pilot.
Nice.
And that's how the YouTube channel started. And we thought like we'll have 10,000 views in like a weekend, and that'll be the good start. I went to sleep, woke up with 100,000
Wow.
views.
Wow.
So that's when I was like, okay, let's do this seriously. This is what we do now.
And that was the first ever video you had put up on the channel.
Yeah, that's the first one we'd put up. And then after that, we kept promising कि आगे sketch show होगा, वो कभी नहीं हुआ. Then we just kept asking for favors from everybody perpetually.
Nice. And how about you? How did you decide to get onto?
I mean, I didn't have another plan. I was very young when I decided I wanted to be a radio jockey, and then I only prepared for that. I in fact even started doing theater when I was in college. I used to do commercial Marathi theater, so we did like around I think 150 or 200 shows of that, and then I got to my last year of college, and I was like, okay, abhi ye band karo because mujhe to radio karna hai.
Were
So
you enjoying that?
I was really enjoying it. I
Okay.
had a really good time performing. Like, yeah.
Not being paid.
Paid what? I didn't get paid in theater. I didn't get paid in radio also.
Yeah,
So
but
I
then
was
there's
used
the
to it.
cleaning of the stage after, before.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
all
only
of
the
that.
acting. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. So and then I started working at a radio station. I think 2 months in, I realized that I hate it. And I'm not very good at it. I somehow got like a show. There was a graveyard show graveyard slot show, which is 11 se 1 ka, raat ko. Yeah, 12
Which
se
you were
2.
hosting.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was terrible. It was terrible. So I was fired from there and I was brought back to being a production intern, whatever. And I was really sad. I wasn't having fun doing this one thing that I had prepared myself to do all my life. And that's when I ended up meeting Sudeep, who was at One Digital Entertainment then. And he's like, do you want to have you thought about making YouTube content? And I was like, can I make money?
That's crazy, dude.
And he's like, I mean, eventually, yeah. So I was so clueless about it. I remember going to the One Digital office for the first time thinking I'm going for a interview. They will interview me and they will hire me as a YouTuber for their company. So after that meeting happened, I was like, so did I get it? And he's like, what? I said, I'll become now. You'll make me YouTuber. He's like, no, we'll both work together. Like, we'll handle your channel and we'll do this. So that is how it started. It was very, very blind. I've gone into this. I had absolutely no clue. So
And
I did it because
clearly,
I
I
had
mean,
no
of course,
option.
they had like a funny song that they decided to go with, and they were coming from doing a lot of comedy. What was the agenda with you as a YouTuber? What were you going to do on YouTube?
So when we had this discussion, they were like, do you do fashion? And I was like, no.
I mean, today maybe,
Not
but
today.
so,
10 years
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
I said no. They're like, do you do makeup? Do you do travel, lifestyle? Do you cook? Do you do DIYs? Like, what can you do? I said, the only thing I can do is I used to write a blog at that time. It was called Exactly at blogspot.com. So I showed them that blog. I said, these are some blog entries I've made about like regular observations that I've seen. And those were in this format, ki, types of this, types of that. This is what I felt. And like number 1, number 2, number 3. And he's like, okay, why not just use these as your first few scripts and see what happens? So that is how I was like, okay, chal,
And
this
did
I
you
can try.
get success like they did? Like, was it an overnight thing? Or
No,
what
no,
was-
no. I think yesterday, day before yesterday, I finished 10 years on
Oh, wow.
YouTube.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so 12th, thank you. 12th Feb was when my first video went up, which is called Types of Singles on Valentine's Day, which I strongly insist you don't watch. Please.
Most people who are listening will immediately go for
Please
it. but
don't.
so-
Yeah, and comment on her video
Yeah.
by saying,
Came here from
yeah,
Adhyam
Prajakta
podcast."
sent me here.
So that was the first video. But I was having so much fun doing it because I didn't know what the parameters of success in this medium were going to be. Like, it's not like I was chasing कि चलो इतने subscribers चाहिए, इतने views चाहिए. पता ही नहीं था क्या होने वाला. I didn't know if this was even going to be a thing. I was so sad in radio that this made me very, very happy. That like scripts लिख रहे हो and nobody's going to come and tell you this is shit, इसको मत डालो. मुझे जो डालना है I can put it up. So that happened. But the first video to go viral was in the July of that year, which is 2015. There's this video called Hilarious Words Delhiites Use. That one was the first one to go viral. And that took me from, I think, 3,000 subscribers to 30,000 in a week suddenly.
These were going viral on YouTube or
Mm.
Facebook?
YouTube. I was never on
Oh.
Facebook.
No, we used to put like YouTube
Ha, ha,
videos
ha,
on
ha,
Facebook,
on
and that's
Facebook.
how you saw videos.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
10 years back, I don't remember opening you. Maybe I was also
YouTube,
like,
yeah.
but it was always sorry, yeah.
No, that's it.
Mm.
So that is when I actually understood the scope of this platform. Where I was like, oh, anything can happen. And tab se leke I think we all made peace with the fact that there's no way of like understanding fully what is happening. You just go with it.
So both of you went on to YouTube from a deep, dark place of dejection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically.
Which is-
100%.
And you from the lockdown, which is
Lockdown,
as
yeah.
deep and dark as it
As
got.
it could possibly get.
How about you?
So I started. I mean, I did Nadira Babbar's theater acting workshop
Yeah.
after my boarding school because my mom was like, okay, ये तो ना किसी से बात करती है and she's an introvert and all of that. I wasn't. सिर्फ मुझे बड़े लोगों से बात नहीं करनी थी. In my school, I used to have a lot of fun. So after my boarding school, they're like, okay, we'll put you in an acting workshop.
So you didn't talk to your mom, basically.
I mean, I didn't talk
So-
to like
That's different.
like elders, you know, like
Okay, okay.
I had too many friends and everything, but they thought, okay, isko just to open her up for summer vacations or whatever,
Hmm.
just go there. I started having fun there because I was getting validation, and they're all like people in their 30s, 40s, and I was like 16 years old, and you know, they were all like listening to me, taking me seriously. When I would suggest something in a scene, they would, you know, pay attention to it. I was like, acha, so people are taking me seriously here, I want to do this. And that's how I just started acting. And I think after my first ad, I didn't get anything for a very long time. And then I saw Mithila used to host a news thing on Filter Copy
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
Filter Copy came. So, and Superwoman was a thing at that time. So I used to
Yes.
watch Superwoman, Lily Singh.
Yeah.
Ah,
With
yes,
my
yes.
college friends, like the three of us would really like love watching her videos, and I
She
was
was the
like, yeah,
best, dude.
she was so good, and that's the only thought we had of YouTube, matlab Superwoman,
Haan.
or like the show that Kanan used to do with Biswa. I think
yeah.
that was the same.
Pretentious
Pretentious
reviews.
reviews.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, YouTube means these two things.
Haan.
Interesting. Then I saw what Mithila was doing, and I was like, hey, that's very cool. ये तो Indian version कुछ हो रहा है, and that's when I realized, okay, there is something going around. And I remember I was chilling with my friend Karan Malli, who's also a casting
Yeah, yeah.
person. Even then he was, yes. And that time I was also assisting a casting person. So, you know, we were talking or whatever. And I said, yeah, Mithila is doing this. And Mithila and I had done an ad together before that. And I was like, it's really cool. I wish I could do something like that. And whatever, we hung out. And then next day he calls me. He's like, I wish you asked for something else. I said, why? He's like, Filter Copy is looking for an actor. Do you want to just go and, you know, see what that's like? So I was like, okay, sure, I'll go there. I went. And I thought I'll go opposite of what you thought. I was like, I'll walk in and they'll say, ye lo script, chalo acting karo. Because I was a serious actor, right? Like even at 18. And like they were doing sketches or whatever. And they gave me a script and they said, please audition. So I was like, okay, fine. Theek hai, I'll audition. Matlab, I'm auditioning for big films, but theek hai, I'll do this. And there was like one line in the whole script, like 5 pages of script. And I said, no, I don't want to do this. And I was so sad. I came back home and I was like, I had one chance to do something, you know, and I jaake mana kar diya. And then the next morning was the shoot. They called me, can you come to Xavier's? That girl has fallen sick who was, you know, doing like, who had slightly bigger part than like what yours was for the audition. I said, yeah, I'll come. I went there. We shot it. We had so much fun. And why ask Facebook? Because that video really picked up on
Picked
Facebook.
up on Facebook. Okay.
And because Filter Copy had this thing where they would use your name, like they didn't have character names. So everyone started tagging, oh, who's this Aisha? Who's this Aisha? Aisha is this. So that just, I was like, oh, okay, but theek hai, auditions are going on. I'm not getting any work anyway. This is chill. Ek din jao, you have fun. You're shooting in colleges or restaurants. Or we shoot at like West Side Post, the mall is shut. So I was like, oh, this is fun. This is nice. And that's, yeah, then that.
Also, it was a really fun bunch to shoot with.
It
Filter
really
Copy.
was.
You worked
yeah.
with them as well?
I did a couple of sketches with them. One of them was with Ayush, which I really
Correct.
enjoyed.
Yeah. It
It's
was
quite
really
fun.
fun to do
Yeah.
it. Like it was.
And you went straight onto Instagram. Were you also part of the
No,
YouTube?
I was on YouTube. I did Filter Copy as well, but it's such a horrible video that I never talk about it.
Okay, no,
It's
no,
terrible.
but this where your journey began in lockdown, you went straight to like Instagram.
Yeah, because YouTube is a very difficult. It's they make ये हलवा जैसे बोल रहे these guys. The fact that they trended on YouTube was one of the biggest things ever because it takes such a long time. It's not an instantaneous audience like Instagram where click आ जाएगा scroll पे. This had to be searched. You had to think of keywords. You had to think of exactly how you make your title seem clickbaity. Your thumbnail had to be right. The thumbnail thing game was on
It was
even
a
then.
whole thing.
Even
Yeah.
you, I know exactly how you all made your videos, why you all made it. There's a lot of thought. He's talking crap when he's saying that they didn't put in any. There was a lot of thinking.
No, there was a
and-
lot of thought. Like
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
like a good.
I don't,
like
feel
our
like,
DP.
I don't feel like he's taking crap that way. He's a lovely guy.
No, but like our DP was somebody who would charge like the entire budget of the video just to be there for a shift. Like, he's come there for free. So that kind of stuff. So it's like we've put in that effort where we knew who to go to and whose job it is to get this stuff right. Like if we want to make a thumbnail, I don't know how to make a thumbnail properly. We go to an art person and we go like, hey, this is what we are doing and this is our face on it. We want to promote ourselves. So why don't you work for us for free? So that was
Nice.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Now is YouTube still the place to be?
I mean, there's a lot of places, but I think YouTube is the one that pays the best.
Yeah.
Okay, so the monetization there is the best.
I mean, that is also the
Yeah.
only place that the model is in place.
Long form.
True.
Long form. Yeah. I mean,
You
you
would-
don't get paid per view on Instagram.
No, it's brand work or stuff like that. But it's like YouTube is still the place for long form because people are still making, like, if you go down into other spaces on YouTube, there's great short films.
Yeah.
There's a channel that I subscribe to just makes horror shots. So it's like if I'm doing dinner, so it's like if I'm cooking or one day my wife is cooking, whoever's cooking, the other person's responsibility is to cue 10 short films. So then we'll just go through all the 10 short horror films while eating dinner. But it's like it's great and well produced, and these are film festival levels things that are being put up on YouTube for
Also,
free
I think
consumption.
Casey Neistat kind of changed that
Yes.
whole
Yeah.
game for
Mm.
everyone on YouTube.
What is that?
Casey Neistat, he started off as a cinematographer.
Yeah, he used to do like
He used to
Then
do
did 1
these
minute vlogs.
1 minute vlogs and really high production. क्योंकि तब तक तो ये बात होती थी ना कि if you have to put content on YouTube तो आपको ज्यादा high production की जरूरत नहीं है. आपके पास फोन है जिसके ऊपर visuals are okay, sound is okay, you can put it up, and that is I think how most of us kind of picked up in our country. And then Casey came in. He's American.
I think
Yeah,
so.
American.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Casey started putting these really, him and Peter McKinnon, I
no,
think
Peter McKinnon came way,
way after,
later
true,
on.
true, true.
Yeah.
Casey started this where he started putting really high quality stuff on YouTube and very, very well produced and basically like a showreel of what he can do. That's how it started and it went mad. And I think that is when all these
Yeah.
really high production
Like
content.
now,
pieces
you
Anybody
also
started
take
holding a
coming out.
YouTube
camera-
seriously, you know, like earlier
Yeah.
when you'd get a call by making something for YouTube, you'd be like,
Yeah.
ah, kya hai? Now someone says, ah, okay,
हाँ.
like you know, it's respectable.
Budgets
because
bhi
you
hai
know,
abhi.
budgets bhi
Yeah.
hai. You know it's gonna be a
Yeah.
And how is the for all of you, considering that you all did kind of I mean, some of you dabbled and some of you made a career out of it for a while, but the transition from YouTube to say stuff like Instagram and for a while, I don't know, Snapchat and stuff, there was a lot of that going on. How was that transition for you guys? Like what he spoke about, like the more instantly available, quicker consumption, not so much effort put into it. I'm saying the transition for you, and also what did you all think of the transition in general? Because suddenly you all had been putting in, taking favors and doing a lot of work
Yeah.
and building something, and then suddenly the guy next door had his own thing going on and was getting popular perhaps. And was so how was that transition period for you? When was it actually?
I think the lockdown when TikTok really took off.
Yeah.
And the ban.
Yeah. I think the
TikTok ban in
whole
India.
transition from
TikTok
short
ban in India. Okay.
Yeah. The whole transition from short form, long form to short form really was very quick with how mad TikTok went in India. And then immediately to Instagram the minute TikTok was banned.
You guys were all on TikTok?
No, I was
Oh.
never on TikTok
was
because
there
for
for
some
a
reason I
bit,
can't
yeah. I
download
was there.
TikTok on my
Good
phone,
gosh, you
no
mean-
matter where I buy it from.
I don't
What?
know.
Something's wrong.
Before
I
the
can't
ban?
download TikTok on my phone. No
You
matter.
can VPN.
I've done VPN.
As in, no VPN.
I have spoken to the head at TikTok in London, and he's looking at my phone. ऐसे थोड़ी होता है. And he's looking at it. Oh, this is odd. This shouldn't happen. My team has made this accessible for people here in London. It's
Oh,
just
no.
bizarre. It just doesn't happen with me. But with Instagram, I figured out how to do long short form work. I could not, for the life of me, figure out a 30-second video.
Right.
I just stopped. Like, so during the lockdown, the 2-minute videos were a lot of fun for me, 2 to 3 minutes, because that gave me room to play. But I just couldn't figure out. And now they've made it, like they've increased it on YouTube Shorts again. Again, it's 3 minutes. The 60-second thing, I just can't.
It
I don't
started
know.
with 15 seconds.
Yeah, I could not
Yeah,
figure it out
really.
for the life of me. I just.
TikToks were 15 seconds.
You guys were on that? Were you
I
on
was
the
there.
I
Yeah,
tried to.
for a bit.
TikTok? Yeah, you did
For
well.
like a month.
You did
and
well
then
on
got
it.
banned. I was okay.
And what about you all?
I was a dance influencer, but just never worked out for me. 'Cause I'm terrible. I tried TikTok. It was really TikTok was for dance. If you were a dance
I don't
influencer,
know whether to take you seriously. But
yeah, and you
so,
can take me seriously sometimes.
dance influencer.
Dance
they said,
influencer.
terrible at
they said
saying
influencer means you have to have some influence.
You have to just dance. Like
Yeah.
if I took my
And if
clothes up, I
four
would have gotten more
people, if
views
4 people are
immediately.
influenced and do your steps, then you're
Yeah,
an influencer.
yeah.
Then you're a trendsetter.
Yeah.
Trendsetter.
So you were on TikTok.
I was on TikTok for exactly 4 days before I got banned.
About you kind of did start also with the you started with the shorter content in the sense
I
that
did,
you were doing
unfortunately.
these 15-second things.
15 second, 20 second, and an absolute rubbish. Like there was no cognitive. She's right. There was no cognitive thinking in it. You picked up your front camera. You just put it up and you just like I made a best joke to date on my any of my content.
Dahi handi,
Is-
dahi handi.
Nahi. He's like,
एक सुनील एक शेर सुनाना.
and then I took up Lions thing and I was like, "Arr." I like rula diya pagle. You know the kind of content where like, yeah, thanks guys. Can I get a little bit of a cheer? Thanks. Thank you. But that worked, and that really works on the internet.
You say something about your life?
For the longest time, I think I tried to fight the tag of being a content creator so much because like everybody around. Like yesterday, I was having this conversation with Ayush also. Okay, everybody told us, casting directors would tell us कि यार तुम ना Instagram पे बहुत दिख रहे हो तो अभी तुम्हें cast नहीं कर सकते.
That's a bad thing.
That was a bad thing till like 2-3 years back. Like we were literally being told that by like the biggest of the casting directors कि यार you're overexposed. तो अब मैं कैसे तुम्हें cast करूँ? And
Now
it
it's
was-
the ulta. Now you're not
Now it's
exposed
ulta,
enough
yeah.
on
Yeah.
Instagram. So now you gotta do.
Some nine faces chahiye the.
So we were told that. So we really consciously tried कि नहीं यार we are not content creators. So we stayed away from it. And then also like it never bothered us कि how many numbers, how many views. We were like, okay, this is not what our life is, And I remember just before the lockdown when we were rehearsing for family business also.
Yes,
Small family business. That was my plan कि मैं ये play करूँगी. Instagram, I'll go off Instagram. फिर उसके बाद I'll go like study acting somewhere in London or something. Lockdown happened and in the lockdown, so many people got popular and everybody went up like that. And I was like, wait, they're all making so much more money. They're all so much more relevant. And then I think you did Mismatched. At the same time, I think Bhuvan had done a short film at that time.
Yeah.
And that's when the realization hit me कि यार ये तो मतलब something's wrong here. What I've been told and what my understanding is. So it's only after that I was like, okay, I have to take this seriously. I can't let it go because no matter what people are saying, but what is actually happening is the opposite of it. So now I'm struggling. I'm trying to make my own content, but I realize because my brain never worked in that direction, I don't know what to do. So, but luckily, there's so many people now who've made this a whole business. Like they will write stories for you, they will shoot it for you, they will produce it for you. So that's where I'm at. Where luckily micro dramas have come in, where they're like, okay, 1 minute dramas, and I'm
Yeah,
just
what
like,
is that? What is this? Is a new.
So I absolutely love it because I'm like, okay, I get to even act and someone else can write for me because I can't write to save my life. मतलब नहीं है मुझ में वो creativity or that talent. So that's where I am at. I'm like, ठीक है, मुझे acting ही करनी है और I don't have the creative talent or whatever creativity of writing. So okay, let me try to figure that out. So hopefully by the time this comes out, I would have done something. Just I don't know. We'll be figuring then also.
Wow, this is all new. But okay, so stepping back actually to it seems that all of you came from a life of some sort of live performance into this. You were doing your comedy, you were also doing theatre.
No, I started theatre at 18. So my first play was with Raghubir Yadav and me, Richa, Kunal Kapoor, and like a bunch of us were there, and we were creating this, and this Barry John was directing it.
This is before you had ventured into any comedy space.
Yeah, so it
Okay.
was. I think Barry was the one who told me you should stick to drama because I don't think you can pull off comedy, and I took it as like, how dare you? I love Barry for it, but let's just like I will make this my career and show you. And I never went back to him and told him, this is what I do. Just it doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, it just went from that to this. But like I think stand-up happened because theatre wasn't giving me as much access to solo stage time as I wanted.
Okay.
So that's what, I just get to monologue for 30 minutes. This is fantastic. Let's do this. And all of us had bootleg videos of Russell Peters. It's like, okay, let's figure this out. And Comedy Store came in, they recruited us. They kind of like put us with the British comics.
Right.
So that changed the way we wrote because you're now watching people who are manipulating the audience like this. And you're still trying to write setup, punchline, trying to figure out what it is. One lucky thing was I knew how to stand on stage, how to like talk to an audience on all three sides. Those little things that I knew.
That came from whatever theatre experience you
Like
had.
that came
But
from Prithvi.
per
yeah.
se, the theatre experience you were not really enjoying.
I was enjoying it, but you're always, when you're younger, you're always part of bigger casts.
Hmm.
And so you get those little opportunities to monologue. And a lot of plays I started doing when I was 20, 21, and I would get chunks.
Right.
I would end up getting chunks. But again, there were smaller roles where you would get the chunk, like a very Sutradhar kind of space. So Sutradhar banke, main aata hu and I give the gist of the scene and I move on. And then after that, or I'm like a reporter. So again, like there's a 1-page monologue. So I was comfortable monologuing on stage. But I didn't want to do that anymore. So I shifted that to stand up and then I started doing theater. I started having fun with scene work.
But the original need and desire was to be an actor?
Yes.
Okay.
Need and desire was to be a musician, and I couldn't afford the tech. So I was
Right.
like, oh, acting is free. All you have to do is just show up. So he's just at acting.
And how about you, considering you did do your stint with theatre, which was commercial theatre, but then you kind of went into a. But okay, you were an RJ. And did you find that your time in the theatre helped you in any manner
Oh,
to,
100%.
in terms of creating stuff for YouTube?
100%. I think everything with theater also, with radio also, when I did actually get to, because एक बात होती है ना कि आप blogs लिख रहे हो और कौन पढ़ रहा था, कोई नहीं पढ़ रहा था, मम्मा पापा were reading it, I was rereading it over and over, but beyond that nobody was really like, nobody cared about you didn't read your plug, shut up. It wasn't reaching anywhere, so there was no pressure of any kind of delivery at
Right,
that time. So when
right.
I actually started writing sketches, making these characters and writing more about them, is when I realized that, oh, this comes a lot from, like, what I learned from radio was how to concise content, like how to make it bite size, कि छोटा करो, link ज़्यादा लंबी नहीं होनी चाहिए, जितना जो भी आपने बोलना है जितना कम टाइम में बोल सकते हो, because फिर गाने नहीं बज रहे तो कोई सुन नहीं रहा, they'll
Hmm.
change the channel. That helped me with clickbaity titles and thumbnails, because every time I was writing something, or any time I would open a video, I was like, they need to know whose video it is as soon as they hear it or they see it, and they need to know what it is about. Then they'll take a decision, मतलब वो फिर decide करेंगे उनको आगे का देखना भी है या नहीं. So that helped me. What helped me from theater was just in general how to छोटी बातें, like you said, कि how to stand when you're in front of the camera, how to modulate your voice, how to have any kind of behavioral differences between your characters, and that helped me with these very simple things. क्योंकि जब मैंने theater करा भी था, I was so young and I was having so much fun doing it. I wasn't doing it seriously. Like, I wasn't going to do it कि नहीं ये है and this is the art of it. And I honestly at that time एक शो के मेरे को 250 रुपए मिलते थे, और दिन में अगर महीने में अगर 10 shows भी हो गए तो एज अ कॉलेज स्टूडेंट 2,500 रुपए वर अ लॉट ऑफ मनी फॉर मी. मैंने कहा, सो आई वाज आल्सो डूइंग इट फॉर दैट एट दैट पॉइंट. सो आई डिडंट रियलाइज हाउ मच इट वाज helping me till a few years into content creation, but 100% it did, both of them.
Oh, what about you? You had done some theatre before you.
Theatre, I mean, to quite an it was extensive, but as he said, a lot to do with backstage and a lot of small roles. I didn't have the luxury of getting roles that way, so I was just like, जो भी मेरे को मिलेगा मैं कर लूंगा. So he's right. After a point, it gets very taxing where you don't feel like you're creatively growing when you're doing these small roles. So I guess there was a step out, and then I stepped back in with musical theatre. I learned music, and musical theatre helps you phenomenally because you are using your body, your voice all the time. Like Mantra, like him, like he learned a lot from me over the course of his career. So I'm grateful for that. Yeah. So it
You're
was
grateful that he learned from you.
yeah, because you know
Nice.
uska ghamand, he swallowed it and he's like, no, I'll learn.
Because he's
Okay.
humble.
Oh,
Yeah.
he
He is
oh.
humble.
I'm humble.
Above.
Musical theatre, did you do any?
A lot. I think Mantra and I
He's my idol.
traveled for, I don't know, 8 years at least with Pia
Oh,
Behrupia.
Pia
I think I
Behrupia, of
have
course,
come
yes.
for a
Yeah.
backstage. I did backstage when you were doing Pia Behrupia like
Pia
10 years
Behrupia.
back.
So that was something that was, because we've done it, like we did it in Chile with
Yes.
Spanish subtitles and stuff.
Yes, in a
And there
bullfighting
was-
ring, I believe.
Yeah, in a
so-
bullfighting
What?
ring with like
Yeah.
10,000. The
Yeah.
whole town showed up. So that
Yeah.
was the whole festival was like they make all their money in like 4 shows in Santiago, and then you go for like 10 other cities where it's all free theater for the community. So
Like Fringe.
everyone shows up to just experience. Oh, this is a thing from India. This is what.
Well, it's
It is.
5,000 people in an
crazy.
arena, so it's not like Fringe at all.
Okay, no.
Yeah, not at all. And we realized one thing was one day, one guy, like one of us, I think, fumbled on stage. We fumbled the dialogue, and then हम लोग को लगा अरे इसने खराब कर दिया scene because that was a major thing. But the audience still laughed and we realized, wait, they're
Ah.
laughing at the subtitles.
Subtitles.
Now we can do whatever the hell we want. Now we are improvising.
Oh.
Until Atul, it was 2 shows until Atul caught us. And he's like, hey, I see what you guys are doing, and now it's getting out of hand. 1-2 lines, I was ready to let it go. Now you guys are just doing whatever the hell you want.
Do you all have recordings of this?
I
This
think
is-
so. Like
this
very
is
bad
great.
recordings, but like, yeah, they're there.
Wow. What is your theatre journey been like?
So I started another theatre workshop, which was for
Did
a
you
month.
act in any of the Ekjut plays?
No, I didn't, because what happened was now I can say it. I think it's it's been so long. I was very young. I was 16 when I did that, and there were few people there who were the mentors or the teachers. They actually told me. They said, "Don't even think of joining the group. Like, just stay away from it." Like they said, you're very young and like.
Oh, I thought it was like a Mean Girls kind of thing.
No, no,
Yeah,
they
you can't
genuinely-
sit with us.
no, genuinely out of concern, because I was like, "Ha, ye to sahi hai, and I'll do this. You know, there's no problem in doing this." And 2-3 of them like very sweetly came and told me, "Ki mat karo. You have a whole life ahead of you. This will suck the energy out of you." And at that time, I didn't understand. I said, "Mana kar rahe to theek hai." Then I went on. I assisted a casting director. Then after that, I was like, "Ye to I can't do. Like working in a production house is not happening while someone's doing lines in front of me and I'm sitting and giving cues, views. Ye to nahi ho raha." Then I did backstage for Pia Bhairupia for I think 3 or 4 shows. You were there in that show. I remember Mantra was also there. Then somewhere at the same time, I think I was auditioning for ads and like that whole journey had sort of started. And then I did Jungle Book. And I was
You were
very-
acting in Jungle Book.
I was acting in Jungle Book and I was playing Mowgli's girlfriend. So I was very excited. And there would be young girls after the show who would come like, and look at me like I'm someone out of their dreams or something. So I really started enjoying that. But the process of Jungle Book, actually, I think that growth that happened as a human being happened during the rehearsals, because that's where I started getting yelled at. I was being told to ye karo, chai leke aao, ye karo, and all of that started happening. And I was like, oh, I have to be a humble person.
I want to go back to a little bit of the internet stuff, but I just want to segue a little bit to the two of you, because I don't know if you have, but you two have done theatre for children.
Yes.
Have you?
Yeah, with Trishla. Quite
Oh,
a
you
lot.
have. Which play was that?
Long time ago. I've forgotten.
Wolf.
Wolf?
No.
No.
Not
Before that, I did a bunch. I did Hindi plays for kids, and that's where I think Gagan met me for the first time, and then he kind of was like, "Adar, maybe you shouldn't do children's theatre." And he
Why
was
is
like,
that?
I think he was like, "You're being too serious about it. There's no method acting involved here." So that's when I think we started doing a bunch of stuff. Then we started doing music, and that kind of led to Pia Bhairupia and Hamlet. And so it just kind of, I just moved. So it's that gradual process. You end up in children's theatre, then you move to.
Yeah.
So it's good.
No, I think that why I want to talk to both of you about that is because I think children's theatre is something that we don't talk enough about, and it's a topic that perhaps we could address at some point, because technically AK Various kind of came into the limelight because of children's theatre. I mean, it was a really weird situation where we were doing a lot of stuff, but we were not really getting dates at places. I mean, not at Prithvi. And what I kind of realized is that there was this summertime festival, and if you did a children's play, you'll definitely get a date.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, so and then you're kind of thinking of like, what do we do? Because it was not really my forte. And then I went and saw a Makaran Deshpande play called Dhoni Dho Dalta Hai, which was about a dhobi who was a fan of Dhoni. And it was a very funny play. And what I liked about it was that it was catering to the adults as well. It was kind of what, like, say DreamWorks and Pixar crack.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like it wasn't aimed only at the kids. Like the families could. No, so as in a special bond which we did with Ruskin Bond Stories happened because I was like, oh, we can actually make stuff that's not talking down to
But
an
that's what
audience.
it's
Yeah.
about. What planet are you on?
Yeah, so that was what kind
Much
you on is like our 9th children's
Yeah.
play, and we continue doing them now because of the love of it,
Yeah.
not just because date mil jayegi.
I thought
So-
like all the children's plays I did were pointless, and then I did stand up in Gurgaon, and it was the same. And it was just, I was like, all of it comes back to you,
So it
just
trained you
holding
well.
attention.
It
Yeah.
trained you well, children's
Yeah.
theatre.
I've had fights with some dude because he's having a party in the venue that we are performing. So basically, they're sitting with, so there's 100 people who bought tickets, but those two have gone and unka 4 log ka alag party chal raha hai, and he's screaming at me from the balcony, and then I'm saying dialogues from Romeo Juliet. Just the humor of it is gone over his head. So he's screaming galis at me, and I'm just reciting Romeo lines at him. So the audience
Wait,
is in.
what show was this? You were
This was
doing
a
comedy?
stand-up show.
Ah.
But Romeo and Juliet Gurgaon mein anyway was a real.
I doubt that they were from Gurgaon also. I think they were from further, and it's just like come down, because I've always had fun experience. It's just what children's theatre helped you with was getting the attention
Yeah.
of an
Mm.
audience. It's
Yes.
like to get their attention. If you can do that, you can get any audience's attention. That was the biggest part of it.
So that's also helping with all the
Yeah.
internet stuff, man.
Yeah,
It's-
all the, now you get too
it's-
much attention,
it's-
and that's the problem.
Yeah. How are your experiences with theatre for children?
I mean, it's as he said, there's only so much that you can grow with, like theater for children, because obviously you write scripts for children. And I mean, I did Alice in Wonderland, I did a bit of Miracle of Christmas and all of these very random plays. But after a point, you do realize that you want to do plays that aren't on a backtrack where you're just mouthing the words.
Oh,
on
that
it
was the
and
kind of stuff you were doing. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. It wasn't even like what you were doing. Like, imagine you're at least doing characters. I'm just doing,
So
and the
this
kids
is,
love it.
this
The
is
kids,
like Vishal does a lot of Vishal
yeah,
Asani
yeah,
does
and
a
it's
lot of
great,
stuff
and
like
it
this.
works.
Yeah, yeah,
It
so-
works beautifully well because kids can fall because it's very elocutive.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah, yeah,
no,
yeah.
little caterpillar man, what are you doing to me? But kids love that shit. It's like talking to your cat. They love it.
But there's a science around it, no? Like they figured out on a lot of TV channels how the rhythm of a certain dialogue just gets the kids' attention. It's insane how much
CBDs.
research goes into it.
Wow.
Just like a TV channel, the colors that they're using for specific cartoon characters is just to excite kids. It's
There's a
like,
case study on Peppa Pig.
yeah, just the colors.
She is 7 foot. Do you know that's her height? She's a 7-foot pig.
What?
Yeah, and I
Height
once
or like length?
no in height. Yeah, dude, she's tall. They're
Why are
like
you
tall
shocked
beings.
at the height being 7 feet? A 7 foot width would be shocking.
Yeah, no.
No, so Jungle Book, children's theatre, particularly in a place like Prithvi when you're performing and they're like basically on you.
Yeah,
the
and
kids,
they
how-
will like pull
Your costume,
tails
yeah.
and costumes and all of that. But it was really fun. Also, I think my character was very fun because I was the leader of the three monkeys. So whatever I said, they would do it and the kids would get really excited. So for them, I was like this aspirational character and I really enjoyed it. And on stage, I would like also do extra to make them do like cartwheels and they'd be looking at me like, no. And I'm like, now I've done it. You have to. So I really enjoyed it. But like what y'all are saying, it's correct. Matlab, after a point, there was nothing. There were only like these gimmicks that you were doing and feeling really happy about it. But I think मैंने 1 साल किया था. फिर उसके बाद I was like, ठीक है, now I want to make money and I want to actually also act a little more because that was also very time consuming for me, not for others, so to say, but because I was new in the group also. So I was told to come more often for longer hours, which rightly so, because I didn't even know how to stand clearly. So all of that. And then I dropped it. Then I wanted to do family business, but like lockdown happened. So
And you've come back to theatre.
Yes, and now I act with children.
Wow. Tarok Raina, Abhinav Sharma.
Tarun Raina, Abhinav Sharma Garba, right? Joke?
So, no, coming back to theatre with a small cast where you get a lot of stage time, you never leave. So, how has that been coming back to theatre after everything that you've done? Like, you're coming back now after over a decade?
12 years.
Yeah. So how's that now? I mean, considering that like a lot of what we've heard is also about the early days of theatre, particularly, and the rigor of it and the time required and all of that can kind of take its toll, and it's not the most rewarding. And people then went off to do stuff that is a little bit more not self-centered in a bad way, but yeah, the self-centered.
financially more rewarding.
Also
let's
financially
say.
more rewarding and also
rewarding.
more center focus being
Yeah.
you. So you did that as well and you kind of made a brand of yourself in that sense and now you've come. So how's that been?
It's just funny that you're asking this to me because for the past 2 years, we've had conversations where I actually was behind Akash and Adar saying, please cast me in a play, please cast me in a play, please let me know if there's a play that's happening, let me know if something's happening. And I was very happy when last year,
Yeah, last year.
when Adar reached out saying, okay, there's this play that Bobby Nagra is writing. It's called External Affairs, and would you like to be a part of it? And I was like, yes, oh my God, yes. I realized that I don't have any kind of formal training for acting. I never went to school for acting. whatever I learned was when I did 2 years of theater in college. And then उसके बाद जितना भी characters लिखते जितना भी characters लिखते थे, scripts लिखते थे, जो भी YouTube पे किया अभी 10 साल, that was it. My first time stepping out of my universe of making content on YouTube was when I was on a mismatch set.
Right.
That is where I realized, okay, how do I play characters that I have not written? That was technically the first time after I started like working, where I was playing something I had not written. So that helped me grow. I also happened to be on a set where there was so much to learn in general, because everyone who was around was very, very accommodating, very, very like warm in general, because they knew like AK was there. He knew that it's my first time, but he was very, very patient with
No,
it.
but also lots of young people.
Lots of young
So
people.
lots of people kind of
easier.
figuring it out as
Yeah.
you're going along, and like
And
I
very
think
diverse people.
also, and I think also content-wise, I mean, I was not like, it was my first foray into young adult stuff. I didn't know it myself. I didn't understand half the things that you all have
Yeah.
said on the podcast. So, so over there it was complete gibberish. Like so yeah.
So that is how. So वो हुआ उसके बाद when I started going from one film set to another film set, Touchwood, I was very happy that I got all these opportunities. Mismatch did what it did. So, but I eventually started realizing that if I'm not on a film set, I'm really not learning or doing anything to get better at this. I love acting. I love being an actor. I've always enjoyed it. I always wanted to be one. But there is only so much I learn on, like, when I'm off a film set, there's absolutely no polishing of any of that skill set that is happening. And us time pe I knew that AK you did a lot of theater, and at that time I was like, this looks like one way where I could learn more, where I could sort of be in a space where I've not been in over a decade and see how that works. Like, this could be a little challenging, but also like a wholesome experience in this zone. So that is how it started for me.
And how was it like? What was it like going back in terms of to the theater?
It was very scary in the beginning. I was kind of happy that we started with these shows. Also, so External Affairs as a play, I mean, you watched it. External Affairs as a play is ऐसा कि मतलब चारों तरफ लोग बैठते हैं and we perform in the middle. And we started off at Prithvi House, where we would have what, 60
50 people,
50
yeah.
people, 50, 55 people coming. But it was very, very scary, honestly. And I don't think I could have done it without having a Taro Garma Abhinav around me, because I feel like it depended a lot on them when it came to of course, Aadhar and you. But once the show starts, it's just the four of us on stage. So I actually, for the first few shows, even still, I mean, we're still doing that play. Till today, I depend a lot on them, because I feel like वो संभाल लेते हैं.
How does live performance that you'll have all done compare with the stuff that you all create in isolation for you all?
I do it with the same amount of work involved. So you do the pre-production, production, and post-production. So I edit the videos myself. So it's a similar system, except it's all concise and as fast as possible.
No, but as an experience, live performance is so immediate in terms of its gratification.
yeah,
So how
you'd be surprised how fast you can get like the reception of a video the moment within an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
like
Or
it's-
lesser.
Yeah,
But I
just
feel
like
like
And
at
it's more
least,
personal
yeah.
as well.
But
Yeah,
for me,
it's
at
just
least-
like,
which is more personal?
The video.
the video.
Because you have personalized comments directed directly at you. Over here, people will be, hey, Gresha, Ares, you are damn good at and they'll move away because the next
Yeah.
person wants to come and talk to you.
But I don't
This-
think anything else, like, I haven't done that much theater. Of course, you have done a lot and you have done a lot, but whatever little I've done, I don't think anything else comes close to performing live. Like, I don't,
Oh, yeah.
experience wise, I don't think anything gives me that. मुझे लगता है मैंने किया कुछ.
Yeah, I'm part of a subset
Like, it
within a
feels like-
subset. Like there's theater actors who you share stories and you have fun anecdotes with, and then you go comics. Because if you want to talk about like the gratification you get, because that applause is just for you.
Hmm.
So
sure, yeah, that's what-
nobody else understands
No,
that.
when I'm talking about live performance, I'm not talking about a theater situation. I'm saying just
Yeah.
in front of a live audience.
Yeah, it's
which
like-
is something that
it's-
was almost threatened when lockdown happened. But when it came back, it's just how
No,
does
we
that?
were doing it on Zoom.
Yeah.
And we were quick because
Oh,
we
with
were,
audiences,
we
yes,
were
yes.
panicking. I don't know what was going wrong. We needed to hear applause. We had trained people to switch their phones off while they were sitting at home. There were people watching our shows. Like, at times we had to figure out how to mute the right kind of people. Like, there was a man once watching our show like this. So you can see trees on top of him.
Hmm.
And he's on a bike headed home. So now he's kept his speaker on and there's traffic in the middle of the show that you're
Nice.
watching. This is the kind of stuff we've done where we're doing storytelling, improvised stuff on Zoom because we just wanted to perform and it just became, we couldn't handle it. We wanted to perform.
I also think it shakes you up in a good way.
Hmm.
I think
Live
as a,
performance?
yeah,
Okay.
as a creator, as an artist of any kind. Honestly,
Adding to that, like as someone who's performing constantly, like this is something that makes you feel a little alive also. Like I don't know, it's at least for me, like you're constantly, I mean, you're doing something or the other, like shooting for a reel or shooting for an ad or shooting, but this is something that just shakes you up. I
yeah,
think
it
a
does
little
definitely.
bit. It gives
It
you
can
that.
also become very isolating when you're doing like you said, कि
Hmm.
बस घर पे बैठ के create कर रहे हो. And as fun as it is, sometimes this switch, I didn't realize how much I needed it till I did the first show.
Do you find that a lonely process?
Not when you have a team around you, but I guess it's as they're right. It's the energy that you can play off. You can't. It's too cold. The screen is too cold, and Zoom was so dead. It felt soulless because you're playing music, and the applause may or may not come depending on the admin if they're going to play that person's applause or not. So you're just look at people going, and you're just like, okay, fine.
Why
Next
they
song, next
licking
song.
the camera? This is a wrong kind of crowd you're performing for.
But no, as I said, it just
While waving.
Yeah.
They're licking
Why
the
is this
camera
happening?
while waving. Okay. Wow. The last couple of questions before we go into like slightly of the, I mean, we do this thing which is supposed to be like a rapid fire, but I'm not a rapid guy, so it kind of like it's a slow burn kind of section. We won't get too controversial about this, but the little bit of the downside of creating content. One, of course, that I wanted to talk about was how do you cope with the negativity that kind of comes your way, which is like you said, it's a personal conversation, right? So there's no hiding from it. Like the guy who comes and watches your show, who doesn't like it, goes home. You know, flips you the bird and leaves.
Yeah.
But like he's not coming to tell you that this is what my problem with your face is. But so you know, not you particularly, but like so I'm saying that one thing about coping with the negativity. So let's talk about that first, and then I have one more question I have about this, and then we'll move forward. How do you all do that? What is your process? I mean, because there's a lot of access that you've given people, and a lot of them misuse it. So how do you cope? What's
You stop bothering, like, because there was a time when I used to reply was like, hey, let's do a witty reply or something. But the thing is, first of all, you're trying to throw wit at a brick wall and it's not going to work. On top of that, then they got the attention that they wanted, like, and then it's tough to ignore it. Like right now there's a video which I recorded in a hotel. Now I didn't realize I was wearing a white shirt and the AC was on full blast, so my nipples are coming out, and I have never had more men tell me about my nipple in my comments in a video, which is so bizarre as a person to read. It's like, I've been doing this for X number of years. Never has this happened. Now I'm never going to wear a white t-shirt in a video.
nice? But did it ever affect you in the early days?
I mean, people knew that my nipple used to get and I was comfortable with my body. But
And other comments about other parts of you?
it used to. But like stand up used to hurt very much because you would work for
So
a
hard on
year
it, yeah.
to get that 3 minutes or 6 minutes up, and you've put like that 6 minutes has been like cut down from a 15-minute bit to the best 6 minutes, and you feel that this is what this should be. And then when that gets one bad, and you're not going to read the 100 good comments that are coming through.
Right.
You're going to just check this guy. Oh, who is he? Then you'll check his profile. Oh, what does this person do? You're just going down a rabbit hole with this pointless human being when there were 100 people who actually liked it. So it's bizarre. And like you got to then start like just accepting the praise and then still not keeping it with you and completely forgetting anything
That's
because
negative.
you've been doing it for long enough. I'll keep doing stuff for people who like to watch. Bus.
What about the rest of you? What do you?
I agree. I mean, I was also very fortunate that when I started off, my team at that time had actually sat me down and given me a whole orientation about this side of the internet. But they were like, this is going to happen. I remember at that time arguing कि अरे but क्यों होगा, मतलब मैं तो कुछ गलत नहीं बोल रही हूँ या मैं तो कुछ ऐसे कह रही नहीं, तुम कुछ भी बोलो, सही हो गलत हो, जो भी बोलो, there's going to be this whole section of people who are going to come and have useless,
Opinions,
baseless opinions that are not going to help you in any way. It's going to be just hate, and you need to treat it like that. So I went into it very prepared. And I same exactly what he said, that you also after a while you realize that there were so many times where I would also feel like अच्छा इसको एक reply कर देती हूँ, and then the message would come कि oh my god, no, I was just kidding, I'm actually a huge fan. Which is just a I was like, what is wrong with you? What happened to you?
Like a bad pickup line.
Yeah, like that is terrible. Like, why are you wasting your time like this? Like you can. There is no sense to any of this. You just eventually. I mean, I've been doing this for a decade now, so you eventually just realize that it's not your labor. It's not your problem.
Just quickly, in terms of negativity, what do you all do? How do you all deal with negative feedback?
Bro, I'm not a girl. It's easier for me. It's as simple as that.
Fair enough.
It's
Yeah.
very easy for me.
It's true.
It is
Yeah.
a fact of life. And this is something that my partner told me. Every time I whined and complained, she's like, you're not a chick. She's like, you're never going to get that hated. No one's ever going to give you those kind of threats that they kind of will. And I get hit on a lot by men and I love it. I absolutely love it. It is the best thing. And I'm so sorry, guys.
Considering you're a woman and you have bigger problems than he does.
No, of
So-
course. But I have been very lucky. Like I've just been lucky in general. I think from the beginning, वो by chance career भी चल गया, by chance चीजें भी हो गई, because I thankfully don't get any hate. Being very honest, I'm not putting myself out there to be criticized. You know, like when I did a show on YouTube where people could comment on it, it wasn't a show known for its acting, or you know, it was just known for the fun and for the relatability, or even the filter copy videos. Nobody cared if you're like acting and like going.
No,
through,
you
like,
would have known if you were not good.
Yeah, the bad
People
acting they will
care.
tell.
Yeah.
So you were good.
I mean,
knew
we were
I was
having
not
fun.
But I'm saying
Yeah,
that, for
but-
example, now, I mean, you've got a whole lot of followers, say, on Instagram. And if you
Yeah.
put up like the most basic, I don't think people need a reason
Yeah.
to
That's true,
kind
but
of.
somehow it's not happened with
Touch
me.
wood.
Or you've got
thankfully.
damn good filters of some sort.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Place.
Really, I don't want to
So-
jinx
Filter
it.
copy after all.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it at all. The only thing that bothers me is that sometimes, like, they want to make memes with my mom and me, and then I'm like, I know she's hot, but like, don't do this because she's my mom, you know. And then I show it to my mom, and she starts laughing. And I'm like, "Ha, theek hai, chalo, it's fine." You know, she's chill, I'm chill. But otherwise, yeah, I've been touch wood.
What about the pressure of having to create? Do you feel that?
Why no video on Tuesday?
That's what I'm saying. Because I know
That's
during the
Sawal
shoot
Saturday.
of Mismatched, I know she was very torn because she would be shooting all day and she was like, I have to put this out because they're getting upset. So I'm saying, like, obviously so now you've created a demand. So how much pressure is that on you? Do you ever feel like what the fuck? Like, so
There were days, obviously, and 2 years ago, I actually decided to stop posting sketches every week because I realized that I was getting stretched too thin. But also, the first 8 years that I did post regularly, which helped my community in growing,
regularity apparently is a key, right?
Yeah.
In growing
happened
the,
only because of that
Who knew?
pressure.
Yeah, it is, right?
Who knew regularity
No,
is
but I
key?
feel like they really want
yeah,
that, right?
Yeah.
So, but do you feel the pressure of that? Like when you don't put it up, is there like a lot of like pressure on?
It's responsibility to something that you've only created. Where it's like if you're going to the office every day, technically this is something you're running.
Right.
So you should have it go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, her more than me any day. But like, yeah, it's like her. For us, it's like, hey, why not today? And why aren't you putting it up or whatever?
if you don't
her,
post
it's a
for no-
demand.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, yeah.
where's
It's
the
Tuesday.
video? Why haven't you put
But
it
that's
up?
what I'm saying. Ki, as much as I decided to take that very difficult step, ki I'm going to actually stop, I also realized that pehle 8 saal, everything I got or the way that it happened was also because of that pressure. Because if I didn't have that pressure,
wouldn't have
then that
delivered.
discipline wouldn't have come in me to show up.
And now you stop, but you were giving so much more also back.
Yeah, like
Matlab
I'm trying to
earlier- yeah.
diversify a lot
No,
more.
like you have your acting stuff, you
Yeah.
have your like book and everything. So there's a lot more I think that you're giving back. If that one property is not there, it's fine.
Yeah, when another season comes out of a show, it's like, yeah, this is what I was working on.
Yeah.
But there's, yeah,
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
But do you get
guess-
like a lot of like since you're doing also the funny short form content and then they're obviously consuming it at a rapid pace, but do you get like a lot of pressure to put out the next funny thing?
Different audiences. I'll have a more similar audience. My audiences are more like, okay, he's doing it. I'm very random. I don't follow. These guys have followed proper formats and stuck to it for a while, which is why it has worked. Which is why you grow so much. I'm random, which is why it doesn't work. Which is why consistency is key. He said, na, that comment where you said that person wanted your stuff from those many years ago, you should get it back. That's because you built an entire. Sorry, I'm a fan. Yeah, it's getting really
No,
weird
but
now.
it's-
I'm just like a
it's-
fan in front of
Was
everyone.
that why your fly was open right in
Yeah,
front of you?
just point it straight. Huh? No, but like it's. Because of the post production background, I've got a heavy
Fair.
post production background. I can't think if I can't think of the edit. So I
True.
can't think of an
You
idea.
shoot to edit.
Yeah, I shoot to edit.
Fair.
So it becomes easier for my brain to comprehend. Oh, fits in this slot, and that's why a certain method acting works for me is because I like making my notes
Hmm.
and like going to a certain place and like, oh, this is what I'm going to do in each line, and then the improv background where I take everything and just throw it away before I step on stage because now I can improvise. So now it's there. You've written it. It's there in the back of your head. But now you can improvise based on that much better.
Very interesting point that, like how theater or a film is an escape, right? You're kind of going. Social media used to be an escape. Now you need to escape from it.
From it.
Because
Yeah,
it's
that's
kind of
so
like your
true.
life now. Your life is not without it at any point of time.
No, so the thing is about taking control. Like I have control over my it's like
Usage. Yeah.
yeah,
Agreed.
if it shows up, there's one thing that they've changed is not interested. I make it a habit of putting stuff which is
Not interested?
yeah, I
muting and
tagging it.
restricting.
Yeah, muting, restricting. Now it's like people are asking me, hey, how do you find this video? Is it really funny or whatever? Like some piece of news that is funny to put in my podcast and make jokes about because I've trained the thing and they want to learn.
Say what you do. We'll tell people to do. I'll
Just
also do.
not interested. There is something
There
where
is
you
a
go.
tab
Yeah.
on us when you're surfing your explore tab. नए जिनको आप फॉलो नहीं करते उनका कंटेंट आएगा जब नीचे तो नीचे होगा इंटरेस्टेड नॉट इंटरेस्टेड.
Hmm.
अगर नहीं आया तो भी आप वो 3 डॉट्स क्लिक करके नॉट इंटरेस्टेड कर सकते हो. सो दैट सिमिलर
तो फिर
पर्सन
बकवास फिल्टर हो जाता है.
Or interested. Like if I see something like
Or
a space,
interested.
like somebody is talking about like a creator who just talks about space and like Nat Geo or something. Now I would just like it and I'm not interacting with that, but I'm watching that entire Nat Geo clip. But I want to make it so that I definitely
more
get
of
to
that.
see
More of
this.
this.
So it's very like you star it and like go, I'm
I'm
interested.
so glad that you brought this up. Like I'll
Yeah.
never understand when people will very openly speak about, oh my god, like I need detox, like I need
Yeah.
to like go off the. And I'm like, you're an adult. You are surfing the internet. You can't sit back and take the responsibility of the user from the usage.
You're calling out half of our friends.
No, no, no.
now.
I'm sorry,
it's,
but
just-
it's
it's
true.
very funny. There was this one guy who called IRCTC ka website. He called it out on Twitter. It's like there was some ads for like websites next to the IRCTC on the IRCTC website, and he's like, "Look at this! What has gone wrong with our website?" And then IRCTC just politely commented, the ads that are shown to you are based on your search history.
Yeah.
That's all. It was such a
It was a
smackdown.
thing
So
on
funny.
Twitter. I remember this
Yeah.
whole thread. So my point is कि आप अगर अपने लिए ये and especially as a creator, I think it's very important for you to monitor your consumption even more when you're a creator because that is where you spend your whole time on, right? So अगर आप अपने लिए guardrails नहीं लगा रहे हो, like you're not muting, restricting, interesting, not interesting things. If you are not telling yourself कि भाई मैं 4 घंटे से हूँ इंस्टाग्राम पे बंद करो. Or if you don't have hobbies other than this, you can't blame the internet for it.
So we'll quickly move to these hopefully quicker questions, quicker answers actually, and we'll go one by one, and everyone needs to answer those.
This is your rapid fire.
Slow burn, yeah. This is that.
Slow
Something,
burn.
Get
Fire.
anything at the end of it.
to leave.
Oh, yes. This is the best hamper. It's the best hamper.
Okay, so we'll start with you, and we'll go, and these will be the last play you watched and loved. All of you will have to answer it. You all get more time than she does, but
The last play that I watched and loved was External Affairs.
why?
Because I hadn't seen such a interactive play in India. I have watched plays abroad which are that interactive and of that format. In India, I hadn't seen. Sorry, there may be many.
No, I mean,
But this was the first time in India I was seeing actors talking to audience and like just like in that sort of format.
What about you? Last play you watched and
I
really like?
swear I'm not. This is not a plug-in, but the curious incident of the dog in the night time.
It's not. So
It's
sure.
a phenomenal thing. And
आद्यम वाले बड़े खुश हैं वहाँ.
yeah, and especially because y'all cast Dinna's great, great stuff, guys.
I actually had a great time watching this time.
Okay.
That was the last play I watched, but it was also at the end of a really long day. I had a great
And there's a
time.
really long play.
No, it's not. I didn't
So-
find it a really long play, but I loved that it was a love story, and I loved that there was Shiti and there was Aadhar and there was Mantra, and well, Mantra is Mantra. So I had a great time.
He gets spoken about a lot on this podcast he's produced.
He's helped a lot of
he's-
people
here.
Yeah,
Staring daggers.
yeah. What about you? And it could be abroad.
Yeah. So I
And no need
saw
to thank Mantra.
Baby Wants Candy. So it's an improv team from America that does a lot of shows at Edinburgh Fringe, and it's so difficult to get their tickets. And they do an improvised musical play
Okay.
on the spot. So they
Okay.
will take a title from the audience, and
Wow.
it's a full-fledged band that improvises with the cast while they do
Wow.
songs and scenes for an hour.
Wow.
So it's just they take a long form musical comedy, whatever musical play from scratch right there and then.
So every
that's
play has a
crazy.
different.
Every show is different. So it's like
Oh.
people buy 10 days of tickets back to back to
It's not
watch
Foil
them at
Jam
the
and
Fringe.
Hog, no?
Huh?
No, this is pink.
Huh.
It wasn't
Baby
there a
wants
version of it, the
candy.
red rabbit.
White Rabbit, Red Rabbit.
Is that-
I mean, far more serious. But yeah, I mean, that actors are not prepared for what they are going to be
Going to
performing.
get.
Huh.
Yeah, but in
But
that
it's
sense,
long form improv.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's like there's multiple forms of long form. There's Armando, there's the Herald, and there's the JTS Brown. So it's all these forms and rules for performing long form improv where you do plays but musical.
Adding
is-
musical to it, matlab
Yeah,
that's-
it's taking it one step further. It's like
It's
that whose
insane.
line is it anyway wala system, but it's a
Mm.
play. You've created a coherent story. There's a love song. There's
Yeah,
a
no, no.
narrative.
We've actually been talking about like trying to create something like this with actually Cheetah. We were talking to
Fantastic.
about that. But the thing is, I think that the challenge becomes that in particularly a place like India, when maybe your audience is not always extremely
Perform at
encouraging and
NCPA,
supportive.
bro.
Yeah.
So that.
I mean, definitely not responding, most of them. But then the thing is that you've still got to have some sort of a basic narrative to get through.
Yeah,
to
they
the-
gotta
so-
slowly get used to that, and then
Yeah.
but also like if you there's one thing about improv is they want you to succeed. Stand up is chal hasa ke dikha. So that's the one thing. The audience is on your side. I hope you don't
Like,
fail.
make it
So it's a very
happen.
nice environment that gets
Oh, I
created
hadn't
with
thought
improv.
of that like that.
Hmm, for some
On
point.
that great
I
note,
mean,
thank
yes.
you very
Thank you,
much, everyone, and thank you for being here.